Good morning. Welcome back to Roll to Move 2025.
Yeah, day 2.
Day 2. We are ready to jump into the blasted wastes.
Yeah, we're going to try.
We're certainly going to try. Let's hope it goes better than yesterday.
Yes.
Good morning, Nick. Nice to see you again.
Yes.
Big help yesterday on the ship. So yeah, we're going to be doing the Water of Life mission.
Which is mission number 5.
Yes. Okay. So,
Good morning.
visiting a settlement that has been built into the massive wreck of a hulking ship, half buried in the wastes, you discover that it has been plagued by a sickness, not unlike that which consumed the once great desert cities of Marn. One of the local heroes knows of a way to cure the sickness, but is too weak to venture into the desert dunes himself to find the life water needed. So, we are searching for enough life water in the desert waste to heal the sickness of the entire settlement before it is too late. And then there are 3 options for mission length. We did choose the long one, so we need to find 3 life waters. And then we do have some special rules. So you'll notice we've got these exploration tokens. So we just need to, there should be a life water down each one of these paths. So we're looking for 3 clues. We do have immediate dread. So they will be revealed, the growing dread cards will be revealed as we draw them. And then we have basically 1 full day on the sun track to find all of the life water. So whenever the darkness reaches a blood, spatter, or growing dread space on the depth track, place a wound marker by the sun track, or D3 wound markers if a growing dread space. At the end of any turn in which there are 4 or more wound markers by the sun track, remove 4 of the markers, leaving any extra, and advance the sun track once. If the sun track advances enough times to reach dawn again, the mission is immediately failed. So we need to...
Not do that.
Yeah, we need to hold the darkness big time. Okay. So, oh yeah, and we can also, at any time, if the sun track advances, we can spend a total of 2 grit to stop it. And so that doesn't mean like I have to spend 1 and you have to spend 1. Like if one of us has 2 and the other one has none.
It's okay, so as long as it's 2.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool. All right. And yeah, I'm starting with 2 corruption because that's from yesterday.
Yeah, I'm starting with 2 corruption as well. After our live stream yesterday, we did spend 1 more day in camp and I bought another bandage. You bought 2 bandages.
Yep.
Figured we really needed them after yesterday. So, yeah. Do you want to go ahead and get us started? Roll back the darkness?
Let's see how the darkness rolls go today. Well, we're starting off with double 4s.
Oh.
Yay me.
Oh, boy. All right. Twin Suns. The twin suns of the blasted wastes move at a brisk pace and can be unforgiving to those traveling through the deserts, day or night. Advance the sun track 1 position. Okay. I think we should spend a grit to not advance the sun track.
I did not throw yesterday's dice away. Maybe I should. Maybe I should change my dice.
Yeah, I feel like you might need some new dice. We're going to get some new dice. Yeah, no, let's spend the grit.
We're spending grit.
But,
God dang it.
jeez, okay. Good start.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got the dice tray coming over.
Dice tray coming over, and let's change out these dice.
I feel like mine are okay.
Yours are fine. I like these little ones, so
Yeah.
we're just changing them out.
Oh boy.
1, 2, 4, 6. I think the green ones were fine. I'm gonna keep the green ones.
Sure.
Oh, but I don't like that one. Oh, that was just a piece of dust.
All right. Feel good?
I changed my dice.
Okay, there we go.
I think we're good now.
Alrighty. Oh yeah, we need to draw our team abilities.
Oh, we do.
So you are.
Team ability number 1. For Spain. Play at any time on a conquistador hero. Any XP earned from attacks by that hero this turn is also gained by all other conquistador heroes as well. In addition, that hero may spend 1 ambition to gain +3 combat and automatically pass all escape tests until the end of the turn.
Nice.
That's pretty nice.
That's pretty nice. Okay. And then you have an ability that allows you to draw one more.
Yes, my El Capitan.
Yes.
Spoils of War. Play at the end of a fight. Each hero may roll a d6. On the roll of 5 or 6, that hero may draw an extra loot card. And then in parentheses, it says, this may take a hero beyond their normal limit of 3 loot cards per fight. Limit once per fight.
Okay.
So it says limit once per fight. Does that mean that we can use this on multiple fights?
No, you need to discard it, but it's saying like if I were to pull that card, we could only play one of those in the same fight. So we couldn't both play that in the same fight.
Oh, that makes a little bit more sense.
Okay. Military discipline. Until the end of the turn, all soldier heroes are at +3 initiative and may re-roll one of their defense or 2 hit rolls. So that's nice.
Yeah, and we are both. I technically have soldier as well.
Oh yeah, nice. Okay, we got that out of the way. We held. No, we didn't hold it, but we didn't fail it either. So.
Oh, that's true. We did not.
So now you get to move.
What's the world?
Oh yeah.
The world
The
card.
world card. So, Wasteland. Whenever a natural 7 is rolled for Hold Back the Darkness, all heroes in the Blasted Wastes also take 1 corruption hit. And then use the Wasteland loot deck while in the Blasted Wastes. Whenever a hero draws 1 or more loot cards, draw 1 extra. So that'll be nice.
Yeah.
Hopefully we get some good loot today. We didn't really get any... I mean, we got some loot, but
yeah,
it
but
wasn't...
not a lot. Should we go over our, upgrades and extras we have from
Oh,
yesterday?
yeah,
So we
that's
just
a good idea.
remember what we have?
Yeah.
So my extra things, I'm +1 max grit. I'm -1 move.
Oh, yeah.
I'm +1 initiative, so I'm now initiative 4 instead of initiative 3. And then that was my upgrade. And then my upgrade is also the sword... Fencing is what it's
Yeah.
called. And so on a roll of
1,
if an enemy does a 1 on a to-hit roll for me, I get to do a wound back.
Yeah.
And then I'm +1 corruption resistance, and then I do have a chest portal.
Yeah, you do have a chest portal. Probably the worst one.
Which activates on 11 and 12.
Yeah.
And Hold Back the Darkness.
On Hold Back the Darkness, yeah.
Yes. Okay. So, I am fused with 1 Darkstone, which it's not that bad. I also have Bravado, which means... I don't remember what that means. I just wrote down Bravado.
Isn't that your upgrade?
That is my upgrade.
Yeah.
+1 max grit. And, oh yeah. And when Ruthless Warfare is activated, I get to heal 1 wound and 1 sanity.
Yes.
And you also get 10 extra gold.
And 10 extra gold, yeah.
Yes.
And I am health 15 and sanity 12. I have slippery skin, so I can add +1 die for my escape roll, and I can choose which one. And yesterday in camp, I was able to purchase some spirit armor for this adventure. So I am spirit armor 5+.
That's right.
Yes, and my agility is upgraded to a 2 instead of a 1. So
Nice.
I feel a little bit better prepared
Yes.
today for this one. Okay.
Yes.
So yeah, you want to go ahead and move? Roll to move?
It's time for that, isn't it?
Sure is.
And 5.
And you're in -1 movement, so it's...
You know what's funny is that I already forgot that.
Yeah, I thought so. You want to scavenge?
I do want to scavenge.
Which tile do you want to scavenge?
That's what I'm thinking. Let's scavenge this one.
Okay. Okay, you got... Hey, look
Dice
at
are already on my side. New dice I was.
I mean,
I know, I said that kind of early.
said
didn't
it out loud.
Never mind, I didn't say that. I take it back.
Yeah.
Nothing here.
Except 10 XP.
10 XP.
There you go. Let's see. Do you have a scavenge token over there?
I do.
Nice.
Pew.
Nice. Okay. We're at a 3. So 1, 2, 3. And I'll hang out.
Right, because I scavenged. All right, let's hold this darkness, y'all. Y'all. I never say y'all. I don't know
Hold
where
that
that
darkness, y'all.
Well, okay, we're not using green dice anymore.
Okay. There we are.
Well, at least the first one doesn't do anything. So
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, and the condition for the mission is only when it's put a marker when it is on a blood spatter or growing dread. So we don't
Yes.
have to do that. Deal with that yet. Okay.
Oh, I get to move. All right. Yep.
1.
That doesn't count as a 1 though, right? Like I don't get to
No.
get grit back just because I'm -1 move. That would have been nice. Yeah. Okay.
You want to scavenge?
Well, I scavenged that one, so I want to save that one for you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
How kind.
Yeah.
Okay. I do get to get a grit and an ambition back because I have my desert rose personal item.
I moved you forward
Okay,
one.
awesome. Thank you. I am going to go ahead and scavenge this tile. Nothing.
Nothing.
Not a thing.
Cool, cool. All right.
Has anybody gotten into any fun games?
Yeah, how was everyone's first day
Yeah.
yesterday? We're holding the darkness.
Nice. Good job.
And now I'm moving. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait.
Nice.
Now I'm going to try to scavenge. Because.
Oh, you got 2. Nice.
Ooh. Let's see if we get any. Yeah, we never pulled a single gear or artifact
No.
in either sessions yesterday. Okay, well, I guess I'm doing those two. Okay. Oh, well, okay. We got one good one, one bad one. We'll do the good one first. Glint of Light. So I get to roll a d8. And let's see what I get. I got a 4. I get 1 Darkstone.
Again.
Again.
Yeah, when you got that yesterday, you also rolled 1 Darkstone.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, I did. And 10 XP. But then I got this little fun one of something in the dark. Searching in the dark, you see something that cannot be unseen. Stumbling back into the light, you try to put it out of your mind. Take D6 horror hits. If a 6 is rolled, also draw a growing dread card and add it to the stack.
Nice. Good start.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see how many horror hits I get. Let's not roll a 6. I get 1.
There you go.
Okay, let's see if I can defend it. And I defend it.
Awesome. Good
Beautiful.
job.
And so all that happens is I get 10 more XP.
Nice.
All right. Could have been worse.
The posse marker should also be up by 1.
Posse marker does not advance for this tile
Oh.
based on the mission.
Generic.
Yep.
Since it starts out.
Okay. Let's see where I can get to here. Okay. I'm gonna take the ambition and the grit because I feel like I'm gonna need it. So I'm just gonna creep along here.
Were you +1 max ambition?
Oh no, I'm not. Whoopsie. I'm not +1 max ambition. So I just took a grit, but that's
Yep.
okay. Alright. Hold back the darkness.
Did you
Here's
move?
the thing, could you then use an ambition to re-roll?
Oh yeah, I
If you're
could.
down
I could use the ambition because I'm at max
and then add
ambition.
2?
I'll add 2. Okay.
Well,
Okay.
So 3.
There we go.
catching up with me.
Catching up.
All right.
That's a natural 7.
Yes, it is.
Yep. So, per the world card, whenever a natural 7 is rolled for the Hold Back the Darkness roll, all heroes in the Blasted Waste also take 1 corruption hit. So,
Me.
you gotta roll for willpower here.
Nope. I defend.
I take 1 corruption. I am at 3 corruption, so I am 1 away from mutating again.
That would be your third mutation.
That would be my 3rd mutation. Yeah. Okay. Good start.
Yep.
You wanna... What direction do we want to go here?
Yeah. Do we want to go straight or left or right?
Yeah.
We'll leave that up to you guys.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll to move and see where we can... how far we can get.
Yes, yes, yes. Well, not very far. So if
20.
I'm minus 1 move, does that mean that I do not get to move?
No, it's a minimum of 1.
Okay. Well, I can go in either direction now. It's up to you guys. But I am going to collect a grit.
Mutation, funtation. Exactly. I mean, I got slippery skin. I feel good about that one.
That one's pretty nice.
Just don't roll it again.
Yeah.
What happens then? Oh, if you get the same mutation, you die?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, Nick says I vote straight. Let's go straight.
Let's do straight. So far.
Luke says I've never had the sun track move on this expansion. Am I right in thinking it's deadlier at night? Yes.
You are correct about that.
Yeah, there are some enemies that get bonuses, I believe, and then also like the sulfur pools.
Yeah.
Sulfur pools activate.
So there's other things that happen when it's at
Yeah.
nighttime.
I also have never experienced the Blessed Waste at night.
Yeah. We haven't gotten to
Yeah.
the night part.
Yeah, we've played this mission before 1 time, and the sun track did not get
Into the night.
into the night. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens. Hopefully we can keep it from getting there.
Should we take this off?
Yeah, go ahead. Okay.
Beautiful.
Right. Okay, so I got a 5. And I'll go ahead and peek.
Peeking.
And we have untouched wreckage.
Oh, that's me.
That is you. Untouched wreckage is at the bottom of the stack. Perfect.
Yes. Do you know what I just realized
What?
that we didn't do yesterday? My thing to let you reroll, if it's successful, I gain 10 XP every time it's successful. I didn't do any of that.
Oh wow, yeah, that's almost every single turn you had. I re-rolled something.
Yeah. It wasn't successful every time, but it was
Yeah.
successful at least 50% of the time.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Well, we'll do that today.
Yep. I was just like looking down and reading, and I was like, oh, right. I do have that.
And then Luke is saying to take a right.
We'll go right next. Left. We'll go right the next time.
I think he might be saying to go right on this map tile.
Okay, we'll do that too.
Okay. All right. So that was the end of the turn.
It's too early, you guys. I'm still tired.
So I'm gonna reveal the token, and it is an ambush attack.
Fun for us.
Okay. All right. Let's see what we are being ambushed by.
Oh, fun. Well,
A wasteland terralisk. Okay. Tunneling beneath the desert sands, this massive armored creature is one of the scariest predators in Blessed Wastes. Often laying in wait just below the surface, it rears up from the shifting dunes to devour its prey whole. That makes sense.
yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, that makes sense as our first fight.
Why not? Really.
Yeah.
All right. So we have 1 wasteland terralisk. Wow. Do you want to...
Oh. Yeah. Okay, so he's an extra large enemy. His keywords are Beast and Blasted Waste. Okay, abilities. Terror 3. A hero starting their activation on the same map tile takes 3 horror hits.
Awesome.
And then Burrowing Tunnel. Always attacks from ambush, moves through other models, and changes target each turn.
Okay.
And then it has that plating. Chitin.
Yeah.
Chitin.
plating.
I said it right this time.
Good job.
Critical hits only reduce his enemy's defense to 2 rather than 0. And then there's Tentacle Maw. This is a long one. At the end of its move, one random adjacent hero must pass an Agility 5+ test or be swallowed whole. Remove the hero from the board. At the start of the hero's activation each turn, they take d6 wounds, ignoring defense, and may make a Strength 5+ test to climb out of the Terralisk's maw. Place the hero in an adjacent space to the beast, and that hero is -1 on all 2 hit rolls until the end of the turn.
What are we doing now?
I don't know. And then, so his move is 10. Escape is 4. His combat is 8. Damage is 2.
Oh,
His defense is only 4.
sure.
So it's not, like, terrible. Health is 10 plus 5 per hero. So he's at health 20.
Okay. Okay.
I don't feel great about this.
No.
Mm-mm.
I don't like the idea of being swallowed whole.
Mm-mm.
You know? Oh, dear. All right. Well, just a little bit of light work to start off the morning.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Really.
Wow. Okay.
What?
Does it change? Does the low threat change anything on the card?
No.
No.
Nope. No modifiers for
Nope, it just says
on the card.
1.
Okay.
Okay.
And their initiative is 3. So, I mean, they will still be... Well, technically, I'm initiative 4.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because I'm +1 initiative. So I get to go first.
Yes. Oh, yeah. But they're ambushing, so they're +2 initiative. For this first turn. Yeah. So he is going to attack me first. I don't want to be swallowed whole. I would like to avoid that. Luckily, I do have strength 4, so that's pretty...
It's an agility 5+ test.
Yeah, but, like, if I do get swallowed, then it's a strength 5.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is.
So...
My strength is a 3, so that's also...
Yeah. I'm glad my agility went up when I
1.
leveled up
Yeah.
yesterday.
Yeah.
Because if I had to roll... What is the test? 5? Agility 5?
Agility 5.
Yeah, okay. Sure. Alright, well... What's it gonna do here?
Hold back the darkness.
Yeah, okay. Hold back the darkness.
Okay, let's start with that.
No pressure or anything.
Well, I rolled
Natural 7.
another natural 7.
Natural 7. It is held. So let's see about that corruption.
I do not. Do you mutate?
I'm gonna, can I grit that? I'm gonna grit that. I don't want to mutate right now.
That's
I already have 2. Let's see. Awesome. Awesome.
Remove that into frame.
Awesome. Okay, well, I guess I am mutating right now. I do have ambition. I could use ambition, but that feels like, I don't know.
Mm-hmm. We are going to try to charge it guns blazing.
Yeah, we will.
That is the only strategy that... That's a hard word for me. That's our only plan.
Okay. Okay, guys, what do you think? Should I use an ambition and try and re-roll that die, or should I just mutate?
Get your 3rd mutation.
Get my 3rd mutation. Mutation funtation, as it were.
Yes. It's a good question.
Because I could get a chest portal.
You could get a chest
You know,
portal
and
like
then-
me.
And then what?
You can also get a tail.
Tail would be fun.
Oh, but this does
Mustache would also
no.
be fun. Yeah, now it
No.
does it, for sure.
Yeah. Do you want to mutate? Do you not want to mutate?
I don't really want to mutate. Re-roll it. All right. Thank you.
We just needed one person to say it.
Yeah.
Yep.
No mutation. Thank you. Thank you. All right. We're
Passed
good.
it.
We're good. No
We did it.
mutation. Okay.
Alrighty.
So now he's gonna go.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's got.
His move is 10, but
Yeah.
is he targeting you?
He's already targeting me because I'm the one that was on the map tile that
Okay.
triggered that. So
Alright, so the first thing is a hero starting their activation on the same map tile takes 3 horror hits.
that'll be during my turn. So
Never mind. Okay, always attacks from ambush, moves your other bonus, blah blah blah. Critical hits, blah 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 blah. Okay, so this is all kind of
So-
at the end. That one's at the end of its turn.
okay. So he's gonna do the combat attack against me.
Yep.
So go ahead and roll 8.
8 dice.
Oh.
And he hits on 4 or higher. I'm gonna just
Yeah, that's
knock these in.
Let me do that first.
Okay, well, no hit, no hit, no hit, no hit. Okay, so 4.
Okay.
4
does,
hit.
Does it do anything on 6s?
No.
Okay. All right. Let's see what we got here. All right. So my defense is 4. So I block 3 of those, and then you have your little card,
My little reroll.
so I can re-roll. Okay, that does not work. It does 2 damage, so I've got my armor roll of 5. Okay, so I block 1, and so I'm taking 1 wound. Oh, but I have my helmet. My Morian helmet. Once per turn, you may re-roll a single die on a skill test or armor roll. Ooh, and I don't. I don't get it because my armor's 5. That's okay.
Just
Yes, thank you.
slightly this way, so we have just a little bit more room for
Yeah, thank you.
the dice.
Okay. All right, and then the tentacle maw.
Now the tentacle maw. So at the end of its move, 1 random adjacent hero, which I'm technically not adjacent, so it would
Correct.
be you, must pass an agility 5+ test or be swallowed whole. So let's see if you pass it or
Okay.
not. Otherwise
So-
I'll keep reading.
I've got an agility 2. And a 5. Yes!
You pass it.
Okay.
So you don't get swallowed.
Not swallowed today.
Woo! This turn.
Simply too agile. Yeah.
Yep.
We'll see.
2.
Yeah. Okay.
So now,
So now you get to go.
It's me. Yes. All right. Let's roll to move. Okay. Well. Yep.
Yep.
All right. And
Yeah.
nope. It says hero starting their activation on the same map tile. I'm
But-
not on the map tile.
Because he's on both. Because he's in this
Don't say that.
connection
no, he's not.
space.
No, he's not. Fine. Okay. I have to take 3 horror hits,
Let's see.
and I have what? Willpower 4+.
Okay.
I block 2,
Yeah.
so I take 1.
Nice.
That's not bad. Okay. And now I get to use my sword.
Okay, you
Perfect.
got a critical.
And my criticals are +1 damage,
Nice.
but his plating, so his defense is 2 instead of 4.
Okay.
So let's see. 5
And then your
plus 1 damage, 6. So 4 go through.
4 go through. Very nice.
Yeah, not bad.
So
And then I also have my dagger. It's a hidden dagger. It's a free attack once per turn. I do 1 wound to an adjacent enemy, ignoring defense, armor, and cover. I'm going to
nice.
stab, do an extra wound, so he gets 5 wounds.
Very nice. Very nice. Good turn. Okay, so you did 4, so that's 20, 35. So you get 35 XP for the initial attack, and then you get another 20 for your little
So I get
jab.
55.
Yes.
What's 80 plus 55?
135.
135?
Yeah.
So I'm at
You also need to spend the 500 when you leveled up. So just minus 500.
what?
When you level up, you spend the...
I know. I just keep counting.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so 735.
Hello, Panos from Facebook. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining.
Yes.
You'll see we have found ourselves again in a sticky situation.
Yes. in the Blasted Wastes.
Yep. Okay, that was a really good turn.
Yes.
Good job.
And I think,
Yeah, I think
yeah, I
that's
think
it.
that's it.
Okay. Right.
Ooh, we do have this one too.
Oh, you know what? We also need to draw. We need to draw our
Oh.
heroic efforts.
Yes.
So here you go.
I forget about those. Rally. Play at any time to heal 2d6 wounds insanity, any mix.
Whoa, that's really nice.
It is very
Okay.
nice.
All right. Stand fast. Play at any time. Choose one. Every hero may recover a grit, or you may recover a grit up to your max grit. That'll be nice.
Oh, I had that one yesterday.
Okay. Very nice.
Cool.
All right. Well, I'm going to roll to move. Okay. And we'll see. The escape is 4.
Yep.
Nope.
No.
Oh, yeah, my escape. I get to roll 2 dice and then choose the better roll. All right. Not moving today.
Nope.
But that's all right. Okay, so I have my crossbow.
Gotta do terror.
Oh, yeah, I gotta do terror. Thank you. And I have willpower 4, but I do have spirit armor for this adventure.
All right.
Okay, so I block this one, and then I have my spirit armor of 5+. Nope. So take 2 sanity damage.
But your sanity is up to 12 now, so it is
Yeah.
2 higher than
Yeah.
what it was.
Okay. Now I have my crossbow. Luke says, what if he's just trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty? I'm pretty sure he is trying to reach me about my car's
And
extended
I'm gonna say, no, not today.
Ooh, I got a critical.
Nice.
Nice.
So defense is down to 2.
Yes. All right. Okay, so that does 4 damage, but I am +1 damage at half range, so it'll be a 5. So 3
Minus
go
2,
through.
So 3. Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Okay. I could ambition the roll to do more damage. I do have driven, so at the start of each turn, if you have no ambition, recover an ambition token on the d6 roll of 5+. So I do have like an easier way to get some. What do you guys think? Should I spend it? Should I up the damage? Try to up the damage?
Because there's a chance here that you roll
Yeah,
less.
there is,
Not a high chance.
but it is +2. So like even if I roll it, if I roll a 1, then I'll be doing
One less.
1 less. So I feel like
Oh, because the ambition is +2.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Yes.
I think I'm just gonna go ahead and spend it, and I'm just gonna try.
Sure.
We're just gonna see.
Steven, yes, all of Brimstone you can mix and match together.
Mm-hmm.
It's all interchangeable and goes together.
Okay, guys, I rolled a 1.
This
So
is the one that we didn't want.
so
so-
I am doing 1 less damage. So,
So
2
two
go
damage.
through. That's okay.
It's fine.
So
We'll
you
make it
you gotta send it. You know,
Yeah.
you gotta try.
Yeah.
So C10. So I get 25 XP for those hits. Okay.
Yes. I'm like sitting here. I'm like, what? How'd you get to 25?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, that's the end of my turn. I don't think I have anything else I can do.
Yes.
Okay. Darkness?
To the darkness.
Yep. Okay.
Solid.
Good job.
Beautiful.
Panos. Come on.
I am doing better. I changed my dice this morning, so my rolls are better today. So far.
Panos from Facebook says, I can't help but notice that you are continuing the great rolling from yesterday. Yep.
Yeah, the dice were not kind yesterday.
Maybe I do need to switch out my dice. I don't know. I don't want to, though. I like the Tredaran dice a lot. I just like the green. But maybe I should switch.
We'll bring the dice tray over and see if
Yeah.
there's any other.
Yeah. Okay.
Because, I mean, there are other
We'll
green
do it.
ones in there.
We'll do it. Switch them out.
Yeah.
I'll take blue.
Yeah.
Oh, blue might be hard to see against this background, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take
Gold.
gold. 4, 5, 6. Okay. All right. Awesome.
Got new dice.
New dice. The other ones are in dice jail.
All right,
Okay.
so that was that. I'm gonna roll to move. See.
And then you're 1.
Yep, I mean, I can't really go anywhere because I'm blocked, and so there's no use in trying to escape.
You have your
so.
in your melee.
Yep. I'm wondering if we should use this. It says play at any time on a conquistador hero. Any XP earned from that attack by that hero this turn is also gained by all other conquistador heroes as well. In addition, that hero may spend 1 ambition to gain +3 combat.
Whoa.
And automatically pass all escape tests until the end of the turn. So I would then have, I would get to roll 5 dice.
Absolutely do that. Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna use the for Spain.
Yeah.
And
Nice.
that means, so spending my ambition.
That is a great card,
Yeah.
actually. Wow.
So I get 5 dice, and I hit on 4 or higher.
Well, you got a critical.
I got a critical and 1 extra hit.
You can grit it though.
I do have a grit.
I would grit it.
I'm gonna grit it. Might as well. Okay, I got 1 more.
1 more hit out of it. That's good.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to roll. The green one's going to be the critical, and then the 2 white ones are going to be the normal hits. Well.
Okay, so you rolled a 1 for the critical. Nice.
So doesn't go through.
Well, this one. Oh
no,
no,
because
it
his
doesn't go
defense
through.
only goes down to 2. So
Bounces,
doesn't go through. Doesn't go
bounces.
through.
1.
3 go through. It's a 5. Oh no, because it's only this one that the defense is down to 2. Oh,
Yeah, so only 1 goes through.
boy.
But you do have your little stabby stab.
Yes, I'm going to use my little hidden dagger, my free attack, and do an extra wound, so he will have 2 wounds.
Studio Squim says all of these dice are cursed.
Yes, it
they
feels
are.
like it.
Throw the whole tray away.
Yep.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Okay, so I get
40 XP for that.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, because that card says
And
we both
you get 40 XP as
Yeah.
well.
Nice. Okay. So now he's gonna go and he's gonna retarget. So we'll go 1, 2, 3.
Do you know what
4,
I didn't
5, 6.
do?
What?
Which I should have kept to myself, but I didn't roll for terror.
Go ahead and roll for terror. Yeah, you blocked 2 of them.
2 of them. I was like, what did I just
Yeah, what are we rolling for?
So I did take 1 sanity damage. All right.
All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so it's still
Staying
on
on
me.
you.
It's gonna change.
Oh, it's
targets.
going to change. So it's going to just.
Yeah.
Right. Not a random target. So. Okay. Sorry.
Yes.
So I need to roll 8 dice.
Yes. We are in Washington, so we do know how to say squim.
Yes. Yay for local.
Yes. Have you ever seen those videos when people try to ask, like, not Washingtonians to pronounce cities here?
Yeah.
It's
I
pretty
have
funny.
seen those videos. I mean, I still get them because I moved here a couple years ago, like 4 years ago,
Yeah.
I think. So I've got squim down, but there's still some where I'm like,
Yeah.
okay. All right, so they hit on 4s. So we've got,
Oh, right. This is on me.
yep.
Are there any ones?
Yeah, there's a 1.
Oh, that means I get to do a wound.
Automatic wound back. Fantastic.
Which means I'm going to change this out to a 5, which means he's at half health. Boop. But that does that count as
Yeah, you get XP for that one.
so another 20?
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes noises just come out.
Okay. Awesome. And then you need to defend against those 3 hits.
Oh. Okay. 4 or higher. I block 2. And then I have my armor.
2 damage, yeah. So you blocked 1.
I block both.
Awesome. All right, now you need to do your Agility 5 test.
Oh, right.
Studio Squim says the painting on these figures is awesome. Yeah, it's pretty sick. There
Yeah.
are I think almost all of the ones that we play with are painted by Elian.
Yeah.
Elian also makes the 3D tables that you may
Yeah.
have seen at Dice Fest.
He's very crafty.
Yeah, yeah, he's
Artistic, I
crafty.
guess.
Yeah, very talented painter.
Was it 3? Wait, what am I rolling for? Oh, the
your
agility.
Agility, yeah.
And a pass.
Nice, good job.
I don't get swallowed.
Okay, now you get to attack.
Oh, I do. No, I don't, because I went before.
Oh, right. I forgot.
Yeah, me
I
too.
was remembering the previous turn when it had the higher initiative.
Yep.
Okay. What do I need to roll for? I need to roll for my ambition. I don't get it. And now I need to roll for terror.
Yep.
Okay, so I block 2, but then I have my spirit armor of 5, which I do not block. Okay. Well, I'm gonna roll the move, see if I get a grit. Nope. And then we will try to hit it with a crossbow.
Yeah.
I do not, but I have this,
Mm-hmm.
so I get to re-roll. And it is a critical, and you get 10 XP for that.
10 XP.
All right. And I'm at half range or less, so I am +1 damage on this roll. Okay.
1 goes through. Yes.
None of it goes through because it is reduced.
Oh, you're
to
plus
2.
1 damage.
Yeah. So I'm gonna grit that because I don't want this fight to go on the whole stream.
Yep.
Oh, okay. And I got a 6, and then +1 is 7, so they have a defensive 2. So 5 go through. So I get 40 XP. That was good.
Mm-hmm.
That was nice. That was a good reroll. Okay. Not to toot my own horn or anything, but that was pretty good.
Toot toot. I'll toot it.
Okay, thanks. So he only has 5 health left.
Yeah.
We okay. I'm not gonna say anything.
No.
I'm not gonna say that. Okay. So darkness.
Right.
After my turn, every time.
Yep.
6.
This one was not held.
Not held. And we do have a darkness card. And this is going to get a wound.
Mm-hmm. And it's what, 4 wounds and then it moves?
Yeah, 4
Okay.
wounds and it moves. Okay, we have Demonic Force. All demon enemies are now +1 combat. Remains in play.
Okay. He is not a demon, so it doesn't
Nice.
apply to this
Good.
guy.
Good. Okay, that wasn't
That's
too bad.
fine.
That's okay.
That was fine.
All right, and so now he's going to change targets, so he's going to come after me.
Mm-hmm. Well, technically it's my turn first.
You're right. Excuse me.
So stay there, and then I'll stab you, and then,
Okay.
we'll see what happens after that.
Yeah.
Okay, first I'm going to roll my terror. And
Okay.
I block all of them.
Good job.
And then I'm going to roll to move.
Okay.
And I don't really feel like moving, so I'm not gonna.
Okay.
I just wanted to see if I could get crit. And then I'm gonna use my sword. And my sword does nothing.
Okay. You don't have any grit or ambition or anything?
I have nothing.
Darn.
That sucks. Well, I do. Okay, I haven't used this at all any time that I've played. My ornate helmet, it says once per adventure, recover a grit or ambition.
Yeah.
But I feel like I already rolled, so I can't really.
You could. But something else to consider is this is the first fight.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So I'm gonna not
yeah.
do that.
Okay. Just do your little jab.
I'm just gonna do my little jab
Okay.
and give him 1 more wound,
Nice.
and then, We'll see what happens.
Very nice. Now he's going to come after me.
Yes.
All right. And you're rolling 8 dice against me.
That's right.
Oh. Okay, he hits on 4s.
Okay, 5 of them hit.
So we got 5 hits. All right, we got a defensive 4. So I defended exactly 1. That's good. All right, and he does 2 damage.
Yeah.
So I need to
8.
roll. Oh yeah. Oh.
Would you re-roll one of those?
Oh yeah, I could reroll one of those. Thank you. All right. No.
No.
Worth a shot.
Yep.
Okay, so my
Oh,
armor's
that's a lot of dots.
5. So I blocked 3, and then with my Morian helmet, I get to reroll one of these. Okay. Nope. So I'm taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wounds. All right. Now I need to do my agility test. See if he swallows me whole. What is it? It's a 5? Agility 5?
Yeah.
He does swallow me whole. So what happens after that? Can you go ahead and read that?
Well, this is at... Oh, no. Yes. Okay. So, remove the hero from the board.
There we go.
And then at the start of the hero's activation each turn, which would be right now, they take d6 wounds, ignoring defense, and may make a strength 5+ test to climb out of the Terralisk's maw. Place the hero in an adjacent space to the beast, and that hero is -1 on all to hit rolls until the end of the turn.
Okay.
So you gotta do d6 wounds.
Well, here's
First.
something. Here's something. I did not. So I have my driven. At the start of each turn, if you have no ambition, recover an ambition token on the d6 roll of 5+. At the start of this turn, I did not roll for that because I've been doing it at the start of my activation because I keep forgetting.
Yep.
I'm going to go ahead and roll for that.
Mm-hmm.
And I do get an ambition, okay? And I'm going to use that ambition to re-roll one of those agility tests. And I am +2. Let's see. Okay. So I am not swallowed whole.
No. Perfect.
Thinking it through.
Yes.
Thinking it through. Okay.
Beautiful.
Almost.
Yes.
Almost. Okay, so now it is my turn.
Mm-hmm.
So,
You gotta roll for terror.
yeah, I do need to roll for terror. Thank you. Whoops. Okay, and I defend against 2 of those, and then I have my spear armor 5+. Oh, no, it's okay. You know, this spear armor hasn't been doing a thing for me.
Not really, no.
All right. It's okay. It's okay. All right, I'm going to roll to move. Okay. Studio Squim says, I'm totally hyped up from watching this game. I'm getting out my Survival of the Fittest t-shirt I got at PAX years ago. It's no longer Hawaiian Shirt Friday. It's Flying Frog Friday.
Flying Frog Friday.
Awesome. That's
I like
awesome.
that.
I'm glad to hear that.
Yes.
You know, I actually wore my Survival of the Fittest t-shirt under my frog shirt yesterday.
Did you?
I did.
Nice.
I did. Awesome. Well, thank you. I'm so glad that you're enjoying it.
Yeah.
Okay, roll to move. Okay, I can move to escape. Aha!
You do escape.
I do escape. So I'm just gonna back up a little, cause he's freaking me out. So that's 1, 2, 3. So I'm still within.
Half
Backing
the
up
distance.
does nothing for me. I don't know why. It makes me feel a little bit better.
Yeah, because I mean, even if he does
Logically, it does nothing. But
alive, if he does alive, if he doesn't die, he's gonna be targeting me the next turn. So,
yeah.
but it's fine.
But now I am. No, I was adjacent to you before. Doesn't matter. Oh. That didn't count.
No, you didn't roll that.
All right, so need a 4. Okay, good. I got a 5. Got a hit.
Yep.
Let's see what we got. Okay, I got a 5, and I am +1 because I
Damage?
am at half range. So that is a 6, and then 2 go through.
2.
So he
He
is
has 2 health left.
2 health. Okay, so I got 25 XP, right? Yeah, 25 XP.
25, yes. Because 15 plus 5 plus 5. Okay. Dang, he's still holding on.
Mm-hmm.
Just barely.
Just barely, but still alive.
Just by his little claws.
Yep.
Okay.
Hold back the dark.
Hold back the darkness. Darkness is held. Ah, yes. All right. And let's see if I can. Oh! Thank you.
Nice.
And I do actually have to move closer because I need my sword to reach.
You just need to get really one hit on him because you have your hidden dagger that will
Yeah.
do the free hit.
You jinxed it. Should I grit that
Yes.
or should I save my grit?
Grit it.
Grit it.
Grit
okay.
it.
Okay.
Nice. Okay, you got
one critical.
one critical.
Let's see. 4.
And he's 2 defense.
And my critical hits are +1 damage.
Yep.
So this is technically 5.
Yep.
He's
You
2, so 3 go through.
Yeah. Killed him.
You're dead.
You got him.
I got him.
Good job. Boop, boop. Fantastic work. Whew.
All right, so 2, so another 25.
Yes. Great work. That was a good fight. It was fun.
Oh, yeah. That was a lot. That was...
It was nice to be able to just focus on one thing and actually kill it instead of spawning
So
the same
many
thing.
things.
Fun. Okay, so now we get to catch our breath.
Mm-hmm.
You did activate, so you are D3,
Yes.
and I got a D6.
Ugh, 1. It's fine.
Well, I also got a 1, so. Oh, and you also get to heal 1 health or sanity from killing it.
Oh, weird.
And you get your
And I get $10.
10
Gold.
$10. Nick says, great fight and no endless turrets. Exactly. Exactly.
Yes. Those were rough.
And thank you, Studio Squim. Nice work. Good fight. Yeah, felt good.
That was a good
Felt
fight.
good to
Yes.
successfully get one over. Is that like our second successful fight since we've been? I think we had 1, maybe 2 successful ones yesterday.
What did we even fight yesterday?
Xenosites and turrets, the whole time, over and over.
Was that? Oh yeah, because
Yeah.
the first one it was xenosites and something else in the first round.
I don't remember. I don't know.
Ah.
It was I was in a fugue state, but
Yeah.
okay. All right, and we get our. Oh yeah, we fought stranglers. That's what we were doing, and grates.
That was the
Yeah,
second
there
one.
was the endless, the
Yeah.
great spawning stranglers and
Yeah.
xenosites. Okay, so we get a loot, and we also, because of the world card, we get to draw 1 extra card.
I do have this one, but I feel like we should save this one for when we have a fight with multiple enemies,
Yeah.
because then we can possibly get even more loot.
Yeah. Okay.
So we get 2.
Yep.
Oh, and it's wasteland loot.
Yes, wasteland loot. Okay.
Ooh, yes, finally. I get relic from another place. I roll a D6. 4, 1 through 4. I get a gear card.
Our first gear card.
First gear card.
Yeah.
Ooh, mercenaries
Rapier.
rapier.
Nice.
Whenever you kill an enemy with a combat hit, gain 10 gold. Once per turn, you may re-roll one of your melee to hit rolls. If this re-roll is a critical hit, it is +2 damage. Nice.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
You've got 2 swords in either hand.
Yeah. Boom, boom.
Does that mean you can use both of them in the same turn? Because it's like you're dual wielding. Oh yeah, you can, but you have to roll one higher on your non-dominant hand for your 2 hit rolls.
Like I have to use my other hand to roll?
No.
Oh.
You can. No, like.
Oh,
if
like
you were-
one of the swords to hit roll.
Yeah.
Oh.
So like you're
I would have to do a
Capitan.
5+ on one.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think that's for pistols.
Oh.
No, yeah, it's only for guns.
Okay.
Oh.
So is there any penalty for dual wielding
Not that I know.
melee? Okay. Capsal, the fencing dynamo.
Yes. And then my second one, I
It's
get
hands.
small scrap.
Okay,
One
nice.
small scrap.
Small scrap.
And then I get 15 XP and 15 XP, so I get 30 XP.
But it doesn't give you any extra combat,
Right.
usually.
Oh, okay.
Um,
So no extra combat, you just get like the effects
Yeah.
from the actual. Okay.
like there are some that give you +1 combat, but
Mhm.
also you can just use both.
Right. Okay.
But guns is the only thing you have to
Okay.
All right.
+1.
There we go.
All right, and then let's look at what I got. I got a hunk of scrap. So I got D3 scrap. I got 2, so that's a 1. 1 scrap token and 15 XP.
He's going to come in picture and say hi.
Hello.
Disembodied voice in the
Yeah.
background.
I'm the sculptor.
Yep.
And George
And then there's a dog.
under the table.
He is also coaching.
Yes. He's here for moral support.
Ooh, okay. I get a Blasted Waste artifact card.
Ooh.
First artifact, too.
Yeah.
Where is it? Okay, it's there. Okay, I got Wasteland survival gear. Ignore weather effects and immune to poison.
Oh, that's nice.
Once per turn, use 1 grit to heal D3 plus 1 wounds and sanity, any mix. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's really good. Okay, cool.
Oh, and that's a once per turn
Yeah.
you get to heal?
Yeah. Yeah, I do have to spend a grit,
Yeah.
but that's really
True.
nice, actually. Okay. All right, so I get a total of 30 XP.
Hi, honey.
Awesome. Now I just have to remember to use it. Okay. That was nice.
That was
good. I feel good.
We
about
finally got
that.
gear and
Yay.
artifacts. Woohoo!
Okay. All right. So now I'm gonna roll to hold back the darkness.
Okay, thank you. Yes, I gotta roll dice now.
Can you wear that though?
Oh. Yeah, because I'm already wearing two
things.
clothing. I'm wearing my conquistador armor,
I
so
think they have keywords, I believe.
That one has a lot of keywords.
Yes, this one is clothing, coat, and face.
Do you have coat and face on none of the other ones?
I have clothing. I have 2 clothing.
So it should say
Hat.
Hat.
And
Torso, arms.
So no, you still can.
Okay. I just put it on over
Yeah.
my armor. Yeah. Okay.
okay, let's hold this darkness. It is not held.
Okay. Hello. Okay. I don't know why I couldn't pick that up.
Is
All
it
right.
me you're looking for?
Okay. So now you get to go. So I think earlier Luke Evans said that we should go right.
Yes. Do we
So-
have to do anything else when the darkness isn't held?
No.
That's not on this one?
No.
Okay, cool.
No, this one is only like natural
Oh, when I roll a
sevens,
7, that's right.
and then this only happens when we have a blood splatter or growing dread. So
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Okay.
Studio Squim says, one thing I know after watching the game, I'm gonna need a bigger table.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
Yeah. I mean,
You
we
need- you need
definitely
space.
we definitely have it spread out,
Yeah.
like, you know, but
More so
you
than...
don't need a big table.
Yeah.
It definitely helps.
it helps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going right. Let's see how fast we get there. Not very fast,
fast.
but I do get a grit.
Yeah, nice. Okay. Do you want to scavenge?
Let's scavenge. Let's not.
Let's not scavenge. Okay. Okay. So, 1, 2, 3. And I will also scavenge. And no, I won't.
No. Oh, it's already darkness time again.
Yeah, I was quick.
Yeah. Nope.
Nope. Okay, so we get a darkness card. Our next card is Lying in Wait. Okay. The next attack automatically counts as an ambush attack, and all enemies are +1 combat during the first turn of the fight.
Lovely.
Then discard this card.
Okay, so it's just a 1.
Yeah, and then this also gets a wound.
Yes, it does.
Studio Scrum says, I have Forbidden Fortress. I could get really ambitious and make a 3D table like you guys have. That would be really cool.
You could.
If you make a 3D table, you should post it in the Facebook community group so we can see it, because that would be really awesome.
You can also send it to the magazine.
Yes, you can also send it to magazine@flyingfrog.net for a chance to have it featured in one of the upcoming issues.
Yeah.
Very cool. Okay.
I'm rolling to move.
Yes, you are.
I get to move 2. 1, 2.
You peeking?
I am peeking.
All right. Scavenger's Shanty. Very nice. It's an interior map tile.
It's round. Aha.
Yep.
Come here, little board. I feel like what we could do, because I mean, I know that we need this, but
Yeah.
if we go like
Yeah.
so, we're just gonna move this over here
Yeah.
for now. And then
Yeah, because I mean, we only need to go either one more room that way or one more room this way, and then we can get rid of this and go back. Okay. And did you get... Oh, I just realized I didn't get my 5 XP for peeking earlier.
well, I guess I could turn this like this.
Yeah. Nice. Okay. Grayson Norville from YouTube says, I played A Touch of Evil for the first time last week and had a blast. The succubus are brutal. Yes, they are. I had a game where almost every time I faced off the succubus, I was just rolling so bad, and I died a lot. Maybe that's not unique to this game. Maybe I just am not good at rolling dice. Maybe that's just a personal problem I have.
You have been rolling in a statistically high ones this game.
Yeah. Okay. Well, and with that being said, let's see if I can get ambition. And I don't.
Okay.
So, that's nice. Okay.
But now you get ambition.
As he said, statistically high ones.
And grit.
But I get ambition and grit, and so I'm happy to have that. Oop. Okay, so let's see what is under this token. Okay, we have 2 encounters.
And 1 door, but it only has 1 door.
Yes. Okay. Rusted Wreck. The broken and rusted hulk of a once massive spacecraft rests here, half buried in the desert sands. By the look of it, it has been here some time. Then again, with the acidic dust storms here, the erosion probably makes quick work of anything left out in the elements. So it is a random hero luck 5 test. If successful, you lean against one of the rusted out bulkheads only to have it give way, cracking open a compartment and spilling out the protected contents onto the ground. Draw a loot card. If failed, your foot bursts through the corroded floor and your leg sinks into a sulfurous acid pool below. Take D6 wounds, ignoring defense, and gain 1 bleeding marker.
It's what, random hero?
Yes, but I'm pretty sure I'm not considered to be... I don't do the encounter because I'm not in...
You're not on the
You
thing.
still do it.
You still do it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then let's roll.
Yep.
Do you want to roll or you want me to roll?
What's a random hero?
Yeah.
So don't we need to do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6?
Yep.
Choose. You can roll.
Okay.
You're holding the dice.
Oh, not really.
Hey.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, me. Because we also have the same luck. So
Mhm.
it's a luck, what, 5 plus?
Mhm.
Okay, let's see. And I passed.
Nice. Okay, you get a loot card.
Woo.
And because of the world card, it means you get to draw 2. So let's see what you got.
Yes.
Okay.
I get a hunk of scrap and small scrap. So I get a lot of scrap.
Bunch of scrap.
All right, so let's roll how many? The D3.
1 scrap.
So I get 2 scraps. 2 scraps and 30 XP.
Nice. Nice.
Thank
Okay. And let's reveal our second encounter.
Okay.
Blistering Suns. The baking heat from the blistering suns overhead saps your strength and burns your exposed skin. Heroes roll 1 less dice on all skill tests, minimum 1, and weather. At the start of each turn, every hero takes 1 hit that does 2 damage from the burning suns, unless on an interior map tile. Okay. Well, that's a shame.
Yeah, and that's a remains in play.
That is a remains in play. So for the rest of the adventure, 1 less dice on all skill tests.
Wow,
Awesome.
that sucks.
Well, hopefully we don't fight any more Wasteland Terralisks,
Yeah,
because that would be a shame.
that would be a shame.
But I am immune from the weather effects because I have my Wasteland survival gear,
Right.
so that'll help.
What was the weather? That like
The weather effect, at the start of each turn, every hero takes 1 hit that does 2 damage from the burning suns, unless on an interior map tile.
Okay, so this tile won't count because this is an interior map tile.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it does get, I think it says discard if not daytime. It says if just drawn, redraw. So I think that means that like if it gets to dusk, we can go ahead and discard this.
Okay,
So,
so we kind of want it to move, but we also
but
don't
we
want
don't want it to move.
Yep.
Exactly. All right. Well, not too bad. All right. Do you want to roll to hold back the darkness?
it. I guess so. Let's try white dice this time.
Nice.
That helped.
Nice.
Oh,
Oh, your chest portal. No. Okay. Let's see. That's the wrong thing. All right. What happens with your
Forgot.
chest
Roll
portal?
D6.
Yes.
4.
Yeah, roll a d6.
Oh, right, and then it's like stuff happens on the numbers.
Yep. Okay, on a 6, something starts itching in your portal and you reach in only to pull out a foreign object. Draw a Spanish fort artifact card. So we don't have that deck real quick. I'll just jump up and grab it.
Oh, we got a... Maybe a helper grabbing? Nope. Nope.
Nope. Okay. Spanish fort.
Yeah, I didn't realize that the chessport, it was specifically a Spanish fort artifact. So we weren't prepared for that. I was just assuming that it was going to be something bad every time.
All right.
We're finding them.
It's coming.
We're working on it. Oh, hi, buddy.
Another artifact could be from anywhere.
Okay, we're gonna
Jason said that the artifact can be from anywhere.
we're gonna pick something else. Okay, we can do swamps.
Okay.
Sure, let's do that.
Nice. Here you go.
Shaman's Voodoo Doll, +1 spirit.
Okay, that's nice.
Yeah. Once per adventure, choose one enemy model that is large size or smaller and make a Spirit 6+ test. If successful, until the end of the turn, all hits on that enemy are +1 damage for each 6+ rolled.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah,
There you go.
cool.
What a nice chest portal.
Yeah,
How kind.
yeah.
Okay.
So far, the chest portal has been kind. Because I've triggered it twice, and the first time nothing happened, the second time I get an artifact.
And what's fun is now that you said that.
I know.
Okay.
Now I'm going to roll something bad next
Yeah.
time.
Okay. That's all right though. You know, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's all fine. Okay. So, darkness was held. You did your things. Now you need to roll to move.
I do need to roll to move.
Yes.
I'm going to grab... Do I want grit or do I want an ambition? I'll grab an ambition.
Okay. Nice. Are you gonna scavenge?
Might as well. Ooh, I get one.
Oh, nice. Okay. Let's see what you get.
Yes. Let's do this one. Cursed gold. Ah.
Ooh.
We find small scattering of gold coins shimmering with dark purpose. D6 times 25.
Oh, nice.
150.
Yep. And then you take 1 corruption hit.
Which brings me up to 670. And then 1 corruption hit. And I do take, I do take that, yes. And I have +1 corruption resistance, and so I'm 1 away from,
From mutating?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Alrighty. So I am going to roll to move. Go to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I can't scavenge, so new turn.
Oh, right.
Yep.
Okay. Let's hold this darkness. Oh. There you go.
Thank you.
Oh, and I do get 10 XP. I didn't write that down. Darkness is held, but it is a 7.
Yeah. So we take 1 corruption hit.
Oh, come on.
Let's
Please. I do
see.
not want to mutate.
I don't want to mutate either.
I block it.
I don't. But I do have ambition. I'm going to go ahead and spend the ambition to try and re-roll that and see what I get. Okay, but the +2 means I got a 4, so I don't need to mutate. So it's all good. Everything's okay.
Don't need a
Everything's
third
okay.
mutation.
Yeah. Whew. Okay. So,
Oh, I get to move.
yes.
Let's get to the next one. All right, and I have -1, so I get to move 5.
I mean, another option is we could turn back and go in that direction.
We could. Where was I here?
Yeah, you were here.
Either way, I'm 1 away from
Yeah.
the door.
Sure. But it might, well, I only say that because it might be better to go that way.
Because
then
we do have to go back this way.
we have to go back, so it's going to be less movement if we turn
Yeah.
around and go to the... Yeah,
We're going to go this way.
nice. And now you can scavenge again.
I could.
Because we didn't have any successful scavenges on this
We
one.
did not.
So, if you want to.
I'm going to skip it this time.
Skip it? Okay.
Yeah.
And I don't have any ambition, so I'm going to go ahead and roll for that. Ooh, and I do get 1 back.
Nice.
All right, and roll to move. Got a 1.
Nice.
And I will take that grit and that ambition, and we'll just move 1.
Do you get both on rolling a 1?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, because I have my desert rolls.
Your rolls?
My desert...
Your desert rolls.
desert rolls. Desert rows. Whenever you roll a 1 for movement, you may recover both a grit and an ambition instead of choosing.
Instead of choosing.
Yes, which is really nice.
Nice. Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, darkness.
All right.
Okay,
Another 7.
that's a natural 7. Okay. Oh, I just realized I have my spirit armor. I bet I could use the spirit armor to
Yeah.
for the willpower rolls.
Yes.
For the
I also
corruption.
realized that this should be 1 further.
Oh yes. Good job.
I block it.
Okay.
You gonna use your spirit armor?
I'm gonna use my spirit armor, and then if I miss that, I have my. Ooh.
Grit
But
or
no,
ambition?
I feel like I should use my ambition now. Not for corruption, only sanity. Okay, so no, I can't. So I will use an ambition again on that. Okay, I rolled a 1. Even with the +2 from the ambition, unfortunately, I will be mutating again. Man,
Damn.
I'm really... This is my 3rd mutation.
Yeah.
Let's see what I get. All right, so the purple one will be the 10s. The yellow will be for the 1s. Okay. All right, so I got 44, which is mouth grown over. You can no longer speak, at least nothing beyond mumbling. All item prices in camp/town cost you plus $10. Okay, that's not bad.
No.
That's really not bad. I will absolutely take that.
Yeah.
Okay. You can go ahead and take your turn while I'm writing this down.
All right. So rolling for darkness.
That was the roll
That
for
was darkness. Never mind. Rolling to move. And I get another 1. So I'm going to get another grit. And then I am going to peek.
You're gonna pee.
Peek and...
Okay. All right, let's see what we got. We have Sinking Hulk.
Ooh, that one's cool. Okay.
Yeah, that's actually a really cool map tile. Okay.
I believe that's this one.
Yes.
And it goes in here.
Yep.
Okay. It's going to be a little bit big here for a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And then we'll drop that here.
Yes.
All right. I'll roll to move. Make sure this is fully. Yes. All right. Okay, and I got a 6.
Nice.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can take this off.
Yes.
Alrighty.
All right. I guess we're flipping.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna scavenge. I think I'm gonna leave it. I can't
Okay.
scavenge this one, so.
Why not?
Well, I meant I can't scavenge this one. I don't want to scavenge that one.
Okay.
Okay, so we have an encounter and we have our first clue. So we have found the first life water that we need to find out of the 3. So let's see what happens when we find our first clue.
Yes.
Alrighty. So each time the heroes find a clue icon, they have discovered a cache of life water being guarded by a group of enemies. Ignore any attacks or encounters listed on the exploration token. Also ignore any door or gate icons on the token as the room has no exits.
Okay.
Roll a d6 to see what kind of enemies are guarding the life water. Let's go ahead and roll. That is an epic threat. That is one epic threat.
Can I use a grit to re-roll?
I think you can. It doesn't say that you cannot use a grit.
Should we re-roll or should we fight an epic threat?
Yeah, what do you guys think? This is our first life water, and we will be needing to roll this 2 more times.
2 more times.
So,
Yes.
what do we think? I don't know. I kind
don't
of...
know.
Part of me, I'm very... I always feel like, let's just do it. Let's just do it.
We can
just do
we can
it.
make it. That's fine.
But I don't want to be the reason that we fail.
Yes.
Reroll, Michael
All right.
Marino says.
One person said re-roll. We're
right.
gonna re-roll.
Spend that grit.
Spend.
I'll spend a grit too, so it's not just
2.
2. Okay, so we have 1 threat. All right,
Beautiful.
that's probably better than an
Yep.
epic threat. Okay, so we have corrosive tentacles.
Ooh.
That's not bad. Little tentacles. Okay. Sorry, I was like looking at the doors and stuff, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't have any doors.
Do you want to go ahead and read off the corrosive?
Yes.
Okay.
So A corrosive tentacle is a tentacle with the following extras. They have tunneling, always ambushes and moves through other models. Corrosive juices. That sounds so gross.
Gross.
A hero that takes any wounds from corrosive tentacles during the turn must roll a d6. On the roll of 1, discard an item you carry.
Oh.
Plus
Ooh.
5 XP.
That's tough. Okay. I finally got an item. I don't want to discard any of my items.
All right, and we have to roll d3 plus 1 to see how many we're
Okay.
fighting.
Okay.
Oh, d3 plus 1, not a p.
Okay.
We're fighting
Only
2.
2. That's not bad. All right, and you said that they attack from ambush.
Ambush, yeah.
So,
And then the normal tentacle ability is smash. Tentacle to hit rolls of 6+, ignore a hero's defense.
did you say that they move through other models?
Yes.
Okay, so they'll start from behind.
Yes.
Okay.
They have initiative 2.
And that's not changed by any of the...
Not what it
Modifiers are-
says.
But it is ambush, so it is... They're
A
going to
4?
start with 4.
Okay.
So they will go before you.
Yeah. I am technically also a 4, but the monsters go first.
Yes, and so we will each get one. So it is... Sorry, I didn't retain anything that you said when you read off that card.
Cool.
I'm really sorry.
So, always ambushes. Okay, we got that one.
Yep.
It says, a hero that takes any wounds from corrosive tentacles during the turn must roll a d6. On the roll of 1, discard an item that you carry.
Right, okay. And then
All right.
that was it. Okay.
Yeah, and so they have a combat of 3,
Okay,
and their damage is 3.
all right. Let's see. All right, so 1 hit.
Nice.
So that's not bad.
Okay.
Let's go and defend.
Defend. 1 hit.
Yes.
And I
Hey,
defend it.
Nice. Okay. All right, you want to roll for me?
And then I roll for you.
Okay.
2.
2 hits, and then hits of 6 ignore a hero's defense. Right? For smash?
Yes.
Okay.
So you get to defend for 1.
Alrighty. We'll defend. And I got a 3, so I did not defend it. So I need to roll...
6.
But we do have this, so I can reroll one of those. And I roll a 3 again.
Yep.
Okay, that's fine. All right, so I need to roll 6 dice for my armor. Wow, a shockingly poor armor roll.
Oh, you... Yeah.
Didn't defend
a
a
single
single one of those. And I do have 5 wounds. And so it wouldn't kill me, but it is a little close for comfort. I think I'm going to grit that. Or wait,
Don't you have
I'm going
card
to use... Huh? Yeah,
something?
I have my Morian helmet, which means I can, once per turn, re-roll a single die on a skill test or armor roll, but it's just 1.
Yeah, I meant your coat.
Yeah, once per turn, use 1 grit to heal D3 plus 1 wounds, sanity, and max. Yeah, okay, I'll spend the grit and try to heal these 5 wounds first. Can I do that?
Can't do it if you're taking damage.
Yeah, you can't do it if you're taking damage, right?
So you can do it next turn.
Yeah.
Or like during your turn.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, you can do it anytime
Okay.
as long as you're not actively taking damage.
Okay. Well, I'll just take the 6 wounds. And so I'm
you are at 15 health.
Yeah. So I have 5 health left. That's okay. Alrighty.
Okay.
Oh wait, what are their keyword? Void? Demon enemies. Yeah, next attack automatically counts as an ambush attack and all enemies are +1 combat during the first turn of the fight.
So they should have rolled 1 extra dice.
Yeah, I'm gonna
per-
roll 2
per-
more dice again. No, 1 extra dice
1.
against you.
Yep.
And it doesn't hit.
Okay. I'm gonna roll 1 for you. And it
Doesn't
also
hit.
doesn't hit.
Okay, nice. And then we get to discard this.
But then we also have
Heroes roll 1 less dice on all skill tests. At the start of each turn, every hero takes 1 hit that does 2 damage from the burning suns, unless on an interior map tile, which this one is
It's
not. But you are on this one. Is
But
that an
one's
interior?
not interior either.
Nope. Okay. I am immune for weather effects because I have my wasteland survival gear.
I am not.
You are not. So, yeah, you need to take one hit.
Okay, so the tentacles. Okay, but you did take hits.
Mhm.
So a hero that takes any wounds from the corrosive tentacles during the turn must roll a d6. On the roll of 1, discard an item that you carry.
Is it just one?
1d6.
1d6. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Good.
That was close.
Yep.
Okay. And then you need to do your weather effect for this turn.
Now we're at me. Okay, so it's 2.
No.
1d6.
It is one hit that does 2 damage. So you needed to defend against one hit.
I do not.
Nope. Do you have armor?
I have armor.
You roll 1 for armor. Oh, 2 damage. Yeah, sorry.
And
Okay.
I block 1.
Okay.
So I take 1 damage.
That's not bad.
1 wound.
Okay. Why is that so flustering?
That was so much.
All right.
Okay, so now it's my turn.
Now you get to go.
Okay, I'm gonna roll to move.
Okay.
6. Nothing. Okay, I don't need to move because they're right there. Okay, and so I'm gonna use my sword.
You did the weather effect.
I did that.
Okay.
Yep. Okay.
So you just
Okay,
need to,
so I just need to roll, and then if I want to re-roll, I can re-roll
Hmm.
with this.
Kizzy.
yeah. I think you should designate one color dice as if you're using both swords, since they have different item effects. You should designate one color for.
Well, that one is only if I want to re-roll
Yeah.
one of my 2 hit rolls.
No, it's just combat hit. It just adds.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the melee weapons, they just kind of, their effects stack.
Okay.
So it's like
Nice.
if you kill an enemy with a combat hit, you gain 10. Once per turn, you reroll one of your melee to hits. If the reroll is a critical, it's plus 2 damage.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it just refers to the combat
Which
hit.
then I would
Okay.
be plus 3 damage,
Ah.
Yeah.
because this
Yeah.
one's also plus 1 damage on melee criticals.
Very nice.
Okay, so let's see what I get. I get 2 hits.
Nice.
Meow, meow. Oh yeah, and their defense is 2, and their health is 4. And so I'm gonna roll. I don't need to re-roll either of them, so I don't get any plus damage on either of them. I'm gonna roll 1 at a time because I want to see where I want to put them. Well, that one did nothing,
Okay.
and then
That one also does nothing.
also does nothing.
Okay. But you do have your little hidden dagger.
I do.
Also, grit.
I do have grit and ambition, and so I'm like wondering if I should grit and re-roll both of those.
Oh, also, guess what?
Heroic.
Heroic efforts.
Yeah.
I have
Forgot.
another one. Oh, I get the same one.
Oh.
Rally. Play at any time to heal 2d6 wound sanity. Any mix. So
I
have 2 of the same ones.
I have just cuz. You gain armor 5+ and spirit armor 5+ until the end of the next fight.
Nice.
Play at any time. Can I play this on another hero?
Can we switch cards?
Yeah. Because I already have spirit armor.
Don't know.
Hmm.
I'm gonna say yes.
Nah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, here. I'm right next to you, so I'm going to give you this card. And
We'll do a little trade-see.
yeah. We'll call it
Because, you know, we're friends and we share.
good. Yeah. Exactly.
I think I'm going to grit and re-roll both of those.
Okay.
Because that was really sad. Okay. Well, one of them goes
Nice.
through. And they have a defense of 2, so 3 hits. I'm going to put it on this guy.
Nice.
And then I do have my little extra free attack.
Mm-hmm.
1 wound, ignoring defense, armor, and cover,
Mm-hmm.
which does 4, and so he dies.
Put it on this guy?
Yeah.
Okay. Good job.
So that means I get 30 XP.
Yeah. Nice.
And then I get 10 gold.
You actually get 20 gold because of your sword.
I get 20 gold.
Nice. Good job.
And I get to heal a wound.
Good job.
Yay.
All right. So, roll to move. I have 4.
They have an escape of 4.
Escape of 4. Yeah, I'll roll escape. Nope. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay.
What does this plus 5 XP mean?
Oh, they're 5 extra XP.
So I would get 35?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alrighty. Oh, and I got a critical. Very nice. And I'm +1 damage. So I got 3. 3 go through. I think I'm gonna spend an ambition to re-roll that just to kill it.
I agree.
Because
That would be sad if it was just not.
Still roll
I hope I don't roll a 1. Or I roll the same thing. Oh no, but I get
+2.
+2. Okay, so it is dead.
Yeah.
It is dead. It's fine. All right, so 35.
35.
Nice, and then I get to heal one of those, and I get 20. I think.
Didn't you get an upgrade that you heal a health and sanity?
Oh yeah, I heal a health and sanity, and then I think
That same one gives you another 10 gold. When you
Another-
kill it, so you get 20 for killing something.
Okay, 20, and then I get 30 because I get double. You gain double. I have well paid, so
Mhm.
you gain double the gold for your ruthless warfare ability.
Oh, I think that's what's giving you the 20.
Yeah, but didn't I have? I don't know. I'll put 20. That's fine. 580. Sorry.
All right.
And we didn't even have to go into the room very far. Yeah. We have our first life water.
Woo!
Yay! Okay. So I'll put that here.
Yep. 1 done.
Nice.
Okay. Now we get to catch our breath.
Yes, we do. And we both activated. So it's just a
Yep.
D3. So I can
Okay.
heal 2.
Right. Can I heal my corruption?
No.
No.
Okay. I think while we're here, I'm just gonna use a bandage real quick.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna use my 1 grit to heal D3 plus 1 instead.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. Nice.
So you get to heal 2.
So I get to heal 2. That's awesome. So I'm gonna heal 2 wounds.
Okay.
Sure.
You do have this one as well.
Oh yeah, play at any time to heal.
So,
Yeah. We're getting there.
Play at any time to heal 2d6 wounds. I feel like I'm gonna save that
Yeah.
for
When you're
yeah.
closer to death.
And I also have every hero may recover a grit, or you may recover grit up to your max grit. So remember that.
Mm-hmm.
All
I
right.
have my helmet too that gives me once per adventure recover a grit or mission.
1 water down, says Nick.
Yes.
Feels good.
2 to go.
Feels good.
I feel like we're making good progress in this. I'm sorry for all the yawning.
You tired?
I don't know. Sometimes I think I yawn because I don't get enough air.
I think that is
that is the reason.
the reason.
Yeah, so I don't breathe.
Yeah.
We had 2, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
I get 1 dark stone
Nice.
and a blasted weights artifact
nice.
card.
Very nice.
Cargo Manifest. Discard when drawing loot cards in the Blasted Ways to draw D6 extra loot cards. Grit may not be used for this instead of the normal 1 extra loot card.
Instead of this effect.
Discard when drawing loot cards in the Blasted Ways to draw D6 extra loot cards instead of the normal 1 extra loot card. Grit may not be used for this. He put the grit may not be used for this in a weird spot.
All right.
Cool.
So
and then
let's
I get
see.
30 XP.
All right, and I have a load of scrap and a piece of tech. So I get 1 tech and then D6 scrap. Okay, got 3 scrap. And
I
then
like that.
1
Oh
tech,
my
and then
goodness.
30 XP, so 265. All right. Much more successful today.
Yeah. All right.
Need to find the soldier of the railgun artifact. Jeez. Oh. Yeah, I really want to get something so I can have more than 1 shot
Yeah.
a turn.
Yeah.
That would be really nice.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Flavor needs a railgun.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so,
Now we gotta make our way back.
yeah,
Okay. We gotta hold the darkness.
yes we do. And then we need to
Excuse
do the weather after that.
Oh.
Nope.
Darkness is not held.
Okay. Alright, and now you need to do your weather effect. At the start of each turn, every hero takes 1 hit that does 2 damage. Nope. Okay,
I block 1.
block 1. Oh yeah, and I need to roll for ambition. I don't know why I never remembered to do that at the start of the turn. I think of it as like the start of my activation, but that's not
Yeah.
true. Okay, and I do get 1 ambition back. Nice.
Nice. All right. I'm gonna roll to move. And I -1 move, so I get to just
Yep.
scoot forward 1.
Alrighty. Let's see. Alright, let's go 3. So I'll go 1, 2, 3. And I'll scavenge.
Okay.
I'll scavenge as a treat.
Yeah.
Nothing. Not a thing.
That's all right. Okay. Darkness?
Nope.
No. Now we get our first
Okay.
growing dread.
We get our first growing dread, and we need to do D3 to see how many wounds this gets. Okay,
What?
so 1
Where does it? Does it? It says that?
on the mission.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and now we get a growing dread card. So let's see what we got.
Is this a play right away?
Immediate dread.
Is it?
Yep.
All right. The smell of hell. Your nose twitches and stings with an acrid stench of decay and burning char mixed with infinite despair. Reeling back as waves of hopelessness wash over you, your heart screams for you to leave this place at once. Every hero takes 1 hit and 1 horror hit for each map card in the discard in all discard piles. For every blood splatter and growing dread space the darkness has passed on the depth track, not including the space that it's on, move the hero party marker 1 space forward on the depth track.
Okay. It's only gone 2, so that's not too bad.
Yeah.
So it'll
Well,
go.
that should also be 1 more than what it is.
Yes,
Ah.
because of this room.
Right. Okay, so it's here and then 1, 2. Okay. So that's taken care of. Let's see how many of these we got. So it's 1, 2, 3, but we also had to take the first, not the starting map tile, but the one after that. That's technically in this discard pile, so it is 4. So we take 4 hits.
And 4 horror
And
hits.
4 horror hits. It's not, it includes defense.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything about not about ignoring stuff, so.
Okay. You want to go ahead and roll first?
All right, let's do 4 hits.
Okay.
I block
Block 2 of them.
2, and then I use my armor. And I do not, so I take 2 wounds.
All right. Now you can do your
And then
willpower.
my willpower. I block 2.
Okay.
I blocked 2.
But you have your.
I
it
know,
doesn't-
but I don't
that's-
really know when I
yeah.
use that
Yeah.
right now, because
Okay. All right. I block 1, but I can reroll 1 defense roll. Okay, I block another one, and then yeah, you get 10 XP for that. And then let's see what my armor does. Okay, armor blocked both of those. And then let's do willpower. Blocked one of those, and then I have my spirit armor. That's 5+. And that does not do anything. So I take 3 sanity damage. So I'm at 6. Okay. Alrighty.
Nice.
So that was our darkness. So go ahead and roll to move.
Yeah, the growing dread.
Zypho from YouTube says, is this Shadows of Brimstone? Yes, it is.
Yes.
We are playing with Conquistador heroes from the Valley of the Serpents core set, and we are in the Blasted Wastes, which is an Otherworld expansion. Nice. Expertly done.
Thank you. Thank you.
Nice. Okay. And now you guys get to decide what
Well, I
direction.
guess technically, I could keep moving because I was
Yeah.
here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have one more move. Should we go left or should we go right?
Yes.
You guys get to choose.
Yes.
We will have to go both directions eventually, so
Yeah.
which one do we do first?
Yeah. Yeah. This adventure's been fun.
Yeah.
I've enjoyed the enemies that we're fighting
Yeah. No, I
Because
like this one a lot.
Able to kill them.
because we're able to kill them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're able to move the mission forward.
Yeah, that does help. Towards the sun. Okay, so we're gonna go this way.
Okay.
All right. Awesome. And then that has been scavenged. So
Yes.
let's see what we got. 1. Okay. I'm not minding the ones because I'm getting the ability to reroll, so it's okay.
That's true.
All right. Move my 1, and then I'll try to scavenge this tile. Nothing. Okay. So I'll roll for darkness.
Rolling for darkness.
Okay, but that's a good one, right?
Yes, but it
That's a
also
good one.
triggers my chest portal.
Right. Okay.
We'll
Why
do
don't you
this
read
first?
out? Yeah.
All right. Blasted Waves Depth Events. Number 6. Weather the Storm. All things must pass, even in the hostile and barren wasteland of this deadly alien prison world. Discard any weather or storm currently in play. Every hero may recover 1 grit. KO'd heroes may immediately recover, rolling... Okay, we don't have anyone that's KO'd, but...
Okay, so we get to discard this.
Yeah.
Nice.
And we both get to recover a grit.
awesome. That's nice.
That was nice.
That's very nice. All right, now for your chest portal.
Yes.
Thank you.
I roll what, 1d6?
Yep.
Let's see what happens this time.
You got a 3.
That's not a good one. I know
Nope.
that.
On a 1, 2, or 3, there is an ambush attack as a low threat erupts from the portal in your chest. These enemies are all placed adjacent to you if possible, but will select targets during their first activation. That's nice. Let's see what you got coming out of the chest portal. Void runners. Interesting. Void runners out of the chest portal.
What are those ones?
It's the Ghost Warriors,
Yes.
but the Blasted Waste version.
Okay. What do we got?
And we are D3. Let's see how many we gotta fight. 1.
1. Okay. That's not bad at all.
It's bursted from my chest.
All right. Actually, I'll put him here so I can shoot him.
Sure.
Okay, so a Void Runner is a ghost warrior with the following. Possessed Dead. Void Runners have keyword Undead and Void. Twilight Hunters gains +3 health while the Blasted Waste Sun track is at dusk or dawn. We are at dawn, so it is +3 health.
Okay.
And they are +10 XP.
Okay.
All right, so they are initiative 7. For their abilities, from the spirit world, ghost warriors always ambush and are +2 combat on the first turn of an ambush.
Okay.
Phase jitter. Ghost warriors are immune to critical hits and hero ranged attacks will only hit them on 2 hit rolls of 5+. Yeesh. Ghost jump. Ghost warriors move through other models and change targets each turn. Possessed. Ghost warriors are +2 damage on all hits from and against heroes with spirit 3 or higher. I'm spirit 3. What are you?
I'm spirit 2.
Okay, well you're good. I'm going to be completely ineffective against these guys. Awesome. So they have a movement of 10, escape 4+, combat of 2, damage of 3, defense of 3, health of 6. So,
But their health is 9.
yes. Yeah, so they are 9 health, and they are +2 combat.
For the first turn.
Yes. And then, do they have demon? No, undead and void. I was
Oh.
just checking with this. Okay. So that doesn't matter. Okay. So, let's see who it's targeting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I mean, isn't it targeting me because it came from me?
No.
Or did it say that?
It is just placed as close to you as possible, but then it selects a target on their turn.
Ah, okay.
Okay, so got a 5. I don't remember which one of us I said was
We
5.
didn't say anything.
It was
1, 2,
Okay.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. So we'll go here. All right. So 2 combat, and then it is +2 combat on the first turn of an ambush. So it's 4.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Okay, so.
is there anything else that changes that?
+2 damage on all. So it's +2 damage on you.
Yes. Okay.
So +2 combat and +2 damage on you.
That stuff. So it's gonna do damage 5 on me. Because I am a spirit 3.
And it's combat 4.
Combat 4. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to try to be nice.
Please do. I'm scared. Glad there's only one of them. That could have been bad.
Oh, I'm so sorry. They all hit.
Okay. That's 4 hits. See if my defense is working today. All right. So I defended against 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good. And then I have this so I can re-roll 1 defense roll. Okay. Defended against that one. But they are damage 3 and then they're +2 against me. So it's 5 damage. So let's see.
Oh, can I get XP for that?
All right. My armor is 5, so I block 2. And then with my Morian helmet, I can re-roll a single armor roll. Nope. Okay. Well, I take 3. That's not bad.
yeah.
Could have been, I mean,
It could have been a lot
it
worse.
could have
than
been a
that.
lot worse. Yeah. Yeah.
So, all right. That's not too bad.
Okay.
All right. So now you get to go.
Now I get to go. Yes. Yeah, they jump out of me and then attack.
Yeah.
Yep.
A lone dude jumps out of Sal's chest and attacks the flavor, all according to its plan.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
4. I don't even, can I? 3. 1.
Yeah. Now you're adjacent.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. And I have my. They're immune to critical hits. That's right. And I get a critical hit.
You do.
So it's just a normal hit.
Yeah,
still
but you do get your benefits from your sword.
Okay, but I only get this one. I could. Once per turn, you may re-roll one of your melee to hit rolls. If this re-roll is a critical hit, is +2 damage. So I'm
I
gonna
would-
re-roll this one,
Absolutely.
and I get a regular hit.
That's still really nice though.
Yeah. Okay. So. Oh, but critical. He's immune to critical, so
Yeah.
I don't have to roll 2 different colored
But
dice.
this one is +1 damage, and this
That
one's
is
not.
right.
So you should roll 2 different
Okay, so the
colors.
green dice is the critical, and the white one is not. Okay, so white one 6, 3 go through. This one does nothing.
That bounces.
Okay.
Okay,
So 3 go through.
that's nice.
3, and then I do have my hidden dagger.
Yeah.
And so I do get to do an extra wound, so 4 actually go through.
Good job. Yeah, you could use ambition to reroll. You could reroll this one for damage. It cannot get worse than 1.
That's
so-
true.
There's also the +3.
Plus 3.
That's the critical, so it's already +1, and with the ambition it's +2.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm using
definitely.
my ambition. Smart. 4.
Nice. Okay, so
Plus 3. 7.
so it's a 4 that
4.
goes through.
So he takes 8 hits.
So you killed him.
No, because his health is 9.
Oh man, I forgot. Oh.
You also have the dagger.
This is with the dagger.
With the dagger, yeah. Yeah. Nearly. You primed them for me, though.
I did.
As long as I can.
If you can get just 1 wound
Yeah.
through.
Okay. I'm going to use my wasteland survival gear. Once per turn, use 1 grit to heal D3 plus 1 wounds and sanity. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Awesome. No, that's great. What's my problem? Why am I only rolling 1s? Jeez. Okay. All right. So, here's a thought.
Yes.
Is it possible to put my crossbow on my back and punch this man? Because if he's got all of this stuff with ranged attack, I feel like I would rather just use my bare fists. Don't you think?
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, I'm doing it. We'll see. So my melee is 4. Okay, and I got 2 hits. Let's see. Okay, that bounces, but this is a 6, so it goes through.
Yeah,
And it
3
kills him.
3 wounds go through. Yeah,
Nice.
dead.
Very nice.
Cool. And you get 60 XP.
60 XP. I robbed you of that 60 XP.
Yeah, it's
I'm
fine.
sorry.
It's all right. It did come out of my chest.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Okay. So I'm at 325.
sorry, honey.
Nice. Okay, and I get to heal 1 wound and 1 sanity.
Mm-hmm.
And I get 20 gold. I got
Yes.
600.
I give that to you.
Thank you.
And then we get to catch our breaths.
Ha.
I get to heal 1.
Nice. Okay, I get to heal 2 because it's D3.
Yep.
We heal both wounds. Okay. And we get a loot card.
We get loot.
We get 2 loot cards.
We get 2 loot. No. Yeah, his planned ambush did not go as planned. He thought he was slick there.
Yeah.
He was not.
So you can also use your card to draw 6.
Oh yeah, you could draw
Yeah.
6 loot cards if you wanted.
Or D6.
D6. With your heroic efforts?
With this one.
Oh, that one. Discard.
So I would pull 1
Mm-hmm. And then
and
roll a
then
dice.
roll D6. You know what? Let's
Yeah.
just do it. Let's see how many more I get. I get 6 more.
Fantastic.
3 and 4 and 5 and let's do that one.
Nice. Okay.
So I get 7 loot cards.
Wow.
But then I, discard.
Wow.
Yep.
Nice. That's a lot. Yeah, that's so much XP. Whew.
Let's see what I got. We're gonna do one at a time here. We got a hunk of scrap. Actually, I'm gonna put them all out so I can get the XP and write everything down at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh, something in the sand. I do get another scrap. Another hunk of scrap. Dark stone. Ooh, and a supply stash.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so let's do
Very nice.
scrap first. And I'm gonna do, let's see, the 2 red ones are the 2 D3s, and then the green one is the D6.
Nice.
So I get 2, 1, 2, so I get 5.
Yeah.
5 scrap.
Loading up on scrap.
Yes. All right. And then let's do XP. So 15, 30, 45, 60, 75, 90? Is that math correct? I think that sounds about right. Which bring me up to 1,105. Okay,
Nice.
so done those. And then I get 1 dark stone. And then I'm going to grab a... Oh, I get to choose, okay, whiskey, bandages, or spice.
Spice. I forgot what spice does.
Oh, I forgot what spice does too.
Spice. Discard to add D3 damage to a single one of your hits. You also take 1 wound, ignoring defense.
I like that. I don't have any spice over here.
Would you be able to retrieve us a spice?
A spice.
Yeah, I haven't used the spice yet. But that
Because
sounds
what's
really
the whiskey for? The whiskey's what, for sanity?
Yeah. Yes. So that's pretty nice.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do the spice.
It should be in the tray down under the shelf over there.
All right. And then I also have something in the sand, and so I get another Blasted Waste artifact card.
Oh, nice. What'd you get?
Ooh, Rusted Shackles, +1 spirit, +1 health.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes. Which means I'm now 3 spirit and 13 health.
Very nice. Okay.
And 1 spice.
All right, and then you used one of the heroic efforts.
No,
Right.
I used.
It was your
was my-
artifact.
yeah.
Okay. All right.
Wow, that was fun.
Okay, relic from another place.
Ooh.
Roll a d6. 1. Draw a gear.
Yeah.
Okay, I got Mark of the Explorer. Use 2 Darkstone to attach to any item. And bonus, +1 move and gain an extra 5 XP for looking through doors. Nice.
Okay.
Cool. I'm running out of space.
I know.
Okay. So do I need to, if I need to use the Darkstone to attach it to an item before I can get the bonuses? Okay. And can I,
Because don't you have 1 Darkstone's fused to you?
yeah. So I can't. I can't use it yet.
Not yet.
I only have the 1 Darkstone that's been fused to me.
Oh.
And then I get +1 scrap.
I have 5 Darkstone.
Oh, that's nice.
You can
I have 3.
trade.
Ah. If you wanted, but you don't have to.
What would we trade for?
You can also
You could
Just
just
give.
give me Darkstone.
Okay, I'll give you a...
You give me 2?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Nice. And then does that count as spending it? Or is it attached
Yeah.
to the item? Okay. So now I am using the gifted Darkstone to attach this to my Wasteland survival gear. If I can. Yes, I can. Okay. So now I am +1 move and I gain 5 XP for looking through doors.
So you gain 10.
Yes.
Yes.
Pretty nice.
Nice.
Alrighty.
Cool.
That was a really good round of loot.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Awesome.
So now we need to roll to hold back the darkness.
Yes, we do. Okay.
Nope.
That's failed.
Okay. All right, and then nothing else happens. It just fails.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know, I'm so used to yesterday's one.
Yeah.
There was like
There's like
a chain of events of
yeah.
like 3 things to happen.
Yeah. Nice. Okay.
Now I get to move. Super fast.
Yeah. And I think they had said they wanted us to go this way.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
I didn't want to block you.
No, thank you for not. Hey.
Oh, you're moving so quickly too.
But I am +1 movement.
Are you?
Yep.
Oh.
Yep, from my Mark of the Explorer.
Oh, you're
So I get
+1
to
move and
go-
I'm -1 move.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually moved the map this way just a tiny bit.
Is that better?
That's good.
All right, so I gotta hold the darkness again, don't I?
Mm-hmm. Oh, this got moved off there. There we go. It's held, but that is a 7,
That is a 7.
unfortunately. So, gotta roll for corruption.
Oh boy. I'm mutating.
Okay.
I'm mutating.
Wait, did you mutate?
I mutated while
She
you
did.
were out of the room.
God,
Yeah,
what'd
I
you
got everything cost 10 more gold.
Yeah, she got like
So-
shut mouth.
Yeah, my mouth is shut.
She can't
Permanently.
speak anymore.
And I did roll a 1 for this, so I am going to take a corruption.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right.
let's see what she got.
Yep. Green is gonna be for the first number, and then the red is for the second number.
Okay.
Oh Jesus.
So,
14.
okay. Tentacle leg. You're a -1 move each
Oh.
turn.
So I'm -2 move? My God.
Yep.
So if I roll a 1 or a 2, I just get to move 1.
Yeah.
And if I roll a 3, I'm also only get to move 1.
Yeah. Yeah.
Boy.
You might need to.
I think if chat will allow it, I think we'll have a re-roll for the mutation on this one.
I mean,
Just to
maybe,
not
but I
slow
don't.
down the game.
Yeah, but I don't want to get anything worse.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I
Like-
think we leave it up to chat.
Like it's not.
Yeah,
Yeah. Should
okay.
Should I re-roll to get another mutation, so I'm not -2 move? Risk getting something worse, or should I just stick with being -2 move?
Yeah. Up to you guys. What do you guys think?
Because-
Yeah, that would slow down the game pretty
Yeah.
aggressively.
Yeah, because if I rolled a 1, 2, or a 3, I would just.
Yeah, that's tough. Please do. Okay. All right, go ahead.
Okay, same. Green is the one,
Okay.
and then the red is the other one. Okay, so we get 55 now.
Fused with rock.
Okay.
Okay, your armor has fused with chunks of rock, making you lumbering and slow. You are -2 each turn. Minimum of 1, however, you also gain armor 4. Oh, jeez. Nick is saying give Sal the rune of +1 move and then just keep the mutation. That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah, because now it would be -3 move.
Yeah.
So it got worse. I knew it would. I knew it.
I mean, armor 4 is really nice, though.
Yes.
Okay. So now, another
Yeah,
question.
a lot of laughs.
Yeah. So now I would be, if I rolled a 1, 2, 3, or 4, I would just get to move 1.
That's awesome. So yeah.
Wow.
Okay. Now we have 2 options again. Okay. I can give this Mark of the Explorer. Yeah, Gareth. Just tuned in. Glad to see it's going as well as yesterday.
It was going great until just right now.
Yeah. So this would give +1 move, which I'm happy to do. But do you think that? I mean, I don't know. Now you've rolled 2
I think
mutations.
it's already been re-rolled.
Okay, so keep this one, and then I'm just gonna give this to you.
Yeah.
But you need to spend Darkstone to fuse it.
Yeah.
Do I need to actually give her the whole thing because it's attached to this item?
I was gonna say no.
No.
Okay. Okay.
Or can we go back to, like Nick said,
Tentacle
go
leg
back
and
to
the
the
rune.
tentacle leg and the rune?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that might be the way to go.
Because then
I
I'm,
think for the stream.
Yeah,
just
for the sake of the stream.
we'll do that. We'll
Okay.
okay.
leave it as is, because fate.
Yeah. And then just spend.
But how do I attach it?
You need to spend 2 Darkstone.
Can I attach it to anything?
Yeah.
Just to any item.
Okay.
Attach it to your armor. That's what I would do.
Okay, so technically -1, -2,
But you're just. Still
but now I'm
-1.
+1,
Yeah,
so now I'm
so
still just
back to the
-1,
Okay.
and I have.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for your participation.
Wow, that was
Shocking. That's so funny.
I knew it was gonna get
So many
worse.
other things you could roll.
Yeah,
I
what are the
know.
odds of that? That's so funny. Okay.
I think it's 1 in 36.
Yeah,
36,
something.
yeah.
Tentacle leg.
Nice. Okay. Well, that was for darkness.
Eventful.
So now you get to move with your tentacle leg.
That was for the darkness. Yeah.
Yep. 1. Awesome. Okay. All right. I am going to peek.
Yes.
See what we got. Valley of Death.
Okay.
Yep. Nick says Sal started crusting over with rocks, then the tentacle leg reappeared and broke the crystalline structures, reasserting its tentacly dominance. Exactly. What an
Yeah.
image. What an image.
This one?
No.
No,
What is this?
not this one.
It has blood on it as well.
And like skulls. Oh, it's this one. It was the one that was flipped the wrong way.
Uh,
The one that was flipped the wrong way.
Nice.
And it's this
Yes.
one.
Yep. Aw. Job says maybe you can now use your armor against some turrets. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe.
Well, hopefully we're not gonna meet any turrets.
Okay. All right, and so that was the end of the turn.
Okay, how is this looking in the camera? Maybe I need to move it a
I
little
think we
bit.
should rotate it.
Like this?
Yeah.
Here.
Yes.
How's that looking?
and this way a little bit.
Move it that way.
Yeah, it's good.
All right. Let's go ahead and flip this, and it is one door and an encounter.
Okay.
So I'll roll to see where the door's at. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So here's the door.
Okay.
I can get it.
Okay. Jesus.
Okay. And let's see what our encounter is. Okay, it's all I have. Struggling to load his worn scrap rifle, a beaten down scavenger frantically eyes you as he fumbles with the ammo. What do you want? Leave me. It's all I have. So we have a choice. And you guys are going to get to choose. Okay, so the first option, we can give him supplies. Each hero may give the scavenger up to 1 side bag token or an item. If you do, you may remove D3 corruption points, right on time, or recover 1 grit. Our other choice, knock him down. One hero may instead take 3 corruption hits to knock him down and take his prized possession. Draw an artifact card and hope that you can still sleep at night. All right, so what do you guys want us to do? Should we help out the scavenger or knock him down a peg? I will also preface, I have had 3 mutations. You have had now 3 mutations.
2
mutations?
2 mutations.
2 mutations. I have 1 corruption point. You have no corruption because you just mutated.
Yep.
Okay, Panos from Facebook says you should help him. Sometimes you take, but sometimes you give. Nick says knock him down. All right, we're still split down the middle here.
Yeah.
1 more vote in either direction.
Yeah. One final vote.
1 final vote, and then we'll
See what happens.
see what happens. Be nice to the guy. Help. Okay, we're gonna help him.
Looks like we're helping.
All right. So we can give the scavenger 1 side bag token or an item. Okay. Well, I don't want to give any items because I finally got some. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to give him a side bag token. So I'm going to give a bandage because I have 2 bandages and 1 rum, so I'll give a bandage.
That's kind of what I'm thinking too.
Okay.
Like at first I was thinking this, maybe giving this guy because it's a once per adventure.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, I guess, I mean, I could do this because this one's it's a small chance that I can actually use it. It says choose an enemy model that is large size or smaller and make a spirit 6+ test. If successful, until the end of the turn, all hits on the enemy are +1 damage for each 6 rolled.
But you can also sell it in town.
I could sell it, but I could just give it away.
Yeah. I mean, it could be really helpful though.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like side bag token, honestly.
Okay, I'll give him bandages. I have 2 bandages, so I'm going to give him 1 bandage.
All right.
1 bandage.
1 bandage. Okay, so we've given him some supplies, and now we can remove D3 corruption points or recover 1 grit.
I'm going to recover a grit because I don't have any corruption at the moment.
I am at max grit, so I am going to. I only have 1 corruption, so I don't need to roll for that. I'm just going to get rid of my 1 corruption. Okay, Nick says side bag token. The doll is great for bosses. That's kind of what I was thinking. Yeah.
I just figured because it's like I have to do a 6+ test and then roll 6s for it to actually like be a thing.
Yeah. It's worth a shot though.
That's
you know.
true.
Alrighty. So we have taken care of our encounter. Now we get to keep on trucking.
Keep on trucking.
So go ahead and roll for darkness.
Okay. Nope.
Not held.
Ah, failed.
All right. Okay. So we are. This gets a wound,
Yep.
but we each have grit. So maybe we want to spend a grit to keep it from moving.
Sure.
Because we still haven't even found the second one yet, and I feel
Yeah.
like... Okay. All right, so we can clear this, and we are keeping the sun track from moving per the mission. Okay, and then... What did you roll? What number did you roll? Not a natural 7.
No, it was like a 4
Oh, okay.
because it failed, and so
Right,
we need
right.
Oh,
A darkness card.
the
yes.
darkness card is what it's called.
Okay, Power of the Void. All void enemies are now +1 combat.
Okay, so all demon and void.
Demon and void enemies are +1 combat.
Fun.
Okay,
Fun.
so now let's keep on trucking.
Let's keep trucking. Let's see where I get to go. Not very far, but
Not
I do
very
get
far.
a grit.
That's nice.
I'm gonna go there.
Okay. I also am not going very far, and I do get a grit.
Yep.
And I would get an ambition because I have my desert rose, but I am at max ambition, so I'm going to use the ambition to add
Movement.
movement. And I'm adding 3. So,
Yes.
so I'll move my 1, and then I'll go 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to peek.
Peek.
Okay, a corner passage, no exploration token.
Okay. I see no corners.
No corners.
I just have this or this.
Oh, really? Well, we can just redraw a new, if you can't find it in there.
Never mind.
Okay, she found it. Okay. All right.
Just
and
kidding.
we need to roll to see which way it attaches. Okay, I got a 5.
So this way.
Yes. Nice. Okay.
All right. As soon as I get,
Yeah, well,
we'll move that one.
okay.
All right. Now I gotta roll for darkness again.
Yeah.
Double ones.
All right, let's see what it is.
The dice were being nice. They're not nice anymore.
Oh. All right, we've got a wasteland raiding party.
Oh boy.
So we have 1 wasteland warlord and D3 wasteland scavengers. So go ahead and roll for the wasteland scavengers.
1.
1.
At least
That's- Okay.
they're being nice here.
Here's our warlord. Here's our wasteland scavenger.
Yeah.
Wasteland scavenger. And... Hello? Wasteland Warlord. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, and it's an ambush, so I guess we'll roll.
To see which one goes on
Yeah,
who?
so
Yeah.
we'll roll for the Warlord.
Okay. 1, 2,
First.
3, 4, 5, 6. It's going on me.
Okay. So this one will go on me.
Yep. Yeah, time to fight some aliens.
Yeah. Alright, so we do need to roll for the initiative for the Wasteland Scavengers, so roll a peril die.
3.
Okay.
But
So
are they +2 then because it's an ambush?
Yep.
So they're at 5.
so they're at 5 just for this first turn.
Okay.
Okay. So the Wasteland Scavengers have Snapfire. I think with Snapfire, even in an ambush, don't they get placed as far away as possible?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
I don't know.
Well, I'll just read through that, and if you guys know, let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
Okay. The Wasteland Scavengers. Scavenger Warband. If there is not already a Wasteland Warband card in play, draw one for this enemy group. So let's go ahead and do that. Wasteland Warband. So they are the Deathclaw Raiders. The most numerous of all the warbands, the Deathclaw Raiders are splintered into 1,000 tribes across every canyon, valley, and wrecked hulk in the Wasteland. Many of these hunting groups are nomadic, scavengely scouring a region till there's nothing left, then moving on to the next, like a swarm of hungry locusts. Fitting.
What does it say? No.
No extra bonus.
We
So
love that.
We don't have to worry about any extra things going on there.
Yep.
And then they have their scrap rifle. So ranged attack, range of 12 with 2 shots, and then roll a d6 for damage. Okay. Desert Raider. Wasteland Scavengers are +1 combat for every 2 anvils their target currently carries, rounding down. So
+1 combat for every 2 anvils.
So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So round 6. So that's +3 combat against you. And then I'm carrying 1, 2, 3. So they're rounding down. So that's
2.
2. So that's
So
+1
+1
against me. They keep
Okay.
their distance. Okay. So yeah, I think it is placed because they have their scrap rifle for the
The Snapfire.
Snapfire. They are placed back here.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it's something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
We could just middle it.
Sure. Okay. They are movement of 7, escape 5+, and then their combat varies based on what we're carrying. And then damage of 3, defense of 3, and a health of 7.
Okay.
So
Not bad.
I'm really glad we only have one of those.
Yeah. And this is the one that's on you.
Yes. Yeah. You have the Wasteland Warlord.
I do.
So they are initiative 7, but for this first turn they are initiative 9. So they have Battle Cry. At the start of his activation, all other alien and beast enemies on his map tile gain +1 combat until the end of the turn.
They're not on the same map type.
Exactly. Swirling Attack. When making a melee attack, targets every hero adjacent.
Okay, just me.
Brutal Blade. Any hero that takes 1 or more wounds from the Wasteland Warlord's combat hits must pass an Agility 5 test or also gain 1 bleeding marker.
Okay.
And then Tribal Shield. The Wasteland Warlord's defense is doubled while adjacent to the attacker. So they have a defense of 3, so right next to you they're going to be defense 6.
So I can't hit him at all.
No. So I think the strategy is to...
Switch.
Yes. Okay. Well, that's a shame. All right. And then what are their keywords on there?
Alien. Outlaw.
Okay. No Void or Demon for
Nope.
either of these, so we don't have to worry about those.
And he's what? Combat 4, damage 3,
Yeah. Okay.
defense 3. And health is 12 plus 3 per hero, so he's at health 18.
Wow. Okay. Here, we'll put the Wasteland Warlord over there.
Yep.
I'll take this over here. And you said you rolled a 3 for this initiative, but it's the ambush, so it's 5. This
Yes.
first turn. Okay.
Yes.
And with Snapfire, they choose a random hero within range, I believe. And then do their ranged attack, and you're supposed to put a Snapfire token. I don't have any, I don't think.
No.
But we can use a sanity marker instead.
Yeah.
So range 12 within line of sight. You're not within line of sight,
No.
so it is just going to be me.
Yeah.
But
And
then
he gets to
yeah.
go first.
Yeah. So
Okay. So the start of activation, all other alien beasts, blah, blah, blah. Okay, we don't have that one because there's not on that. When making melee attack, targets every hero adjacent. It's just going to target me.
yes.
Okay, so combat is 4.
Okay.
Damage is 3.
Yes.
They do have range as well, but I don't...
They don't have a ranged.
I mean,
It's
they
the
have...
swirling attack, isn't it? I mean, yeah,
Oh.
some of them.
But that has to be adjacent.
Yeah. Well. +1 agility. Yeah. Don't worry about the range. There's no other stuff going on for range right now. I think it's like if they have a
Elite ability or something?
yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So I need to roll
4.
4. Right, and they hit on 4s.
Yeah.
Let's see where I'm gonna move this.
Yeah.
Just so everybody knows, they are Deathclaw Raiders. But I'm just
Yes.
gonna move it so we have space to roll. All right, so we got 2 hits. They don't do anything on 6s, right?
No.
Okay, so we got 2 hits to defend against.
Okay. And then it says any hero that takes 1 or more wounds. Okay, so I need to see if I'm taking wounds first.
Yeah, and it's +1 combat for the rest of the turn. Okay, no, sorry. I was just double checking.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
So I'm rolling 2 dice to see if I defend.
Yep.
I defend 1,
1,
and then I have to roll 3
3 for your armor.
for my armor. Did he roll a 1? Did you roll a 1?
No.
Okay. Because I would get to do a wound on that.
Yes.
Oh, right. And I need a 5 plus for my armor. Yeah. I defend
Whoa.
all 3.
That's a fantastic armor roll.
Yes, it
Good
was.
job. Okay.
Beautiful. And that means that I do not take any wounds, and so I do not have to do the agility test.
Nice. Good job. Alrighty.
Dang, that was... Phew.
Okay, so now the Wasteland Scavenger is going to go.
Yes.
So he's going to do his Snapfire first. So range 12, 2 shots, damage a d6. So you're going to roll 2 dice against me, and they hit on 5s.
Yes. But they have +1 combat for every 2 animals. Do I have to roll 3?
That is going to be, so they're going to do their Snapfire attack, and then they will.
And then they move?
They move up to do the combat.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
2 shots?
It's Snapfire.
It's technically scrap fire. Or it's scrap rifle.
The ability is
Snapfire.
Snapfire, though.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. You can go ahead and roll while I double check this.
And they hit what on 5 plus for the range attacks? Yeah. 1.
1. Okay. Well, I think that's how it works.
Okay.
Okay. 1 hit. Let's see. Okay, and I defend.
Beautiful.
Nice. All right, but now it is going to run up to me. Has a movement of 7, so it can't reach you. So, yes, it's going to run up to me, come behind to do the combat.
Which would be then 3.
Yes, 3 combat because I have 2. I've got the 3 anvils, so
Yeah.
rounding down 2, so it's +1 combat. Yeah.
And they're 4. 1.
1 hit.
And they do 3 damage.
All right, let's see if I can defend. Okay, defended. We're totally fine. Totally
Beautiful.
fine. Nice.
Okay.
Alrighty.
So now it's my turn.
Yes.
And I need to try to go for the other guy
Yeah.
because
Because you can't do anything
The
to
wasteland warlord's defense is doubled while adjacent to the attacker, and his defense is already 3, so his defense would be 6. So my knife, they wouldn't do anything.
Yeah. You could do your hidden dagger first, and then move.
Mm-hmm. I do, if I get criticals, I'm like +1 damage, +2 damage.
Yeah.
So I could maybe.
Yeah. I think I would definitely try to escape
Yep.
first, and then...
Well, the first thing I'm going to do my free attack.
Okay.
And just do a little...
Just do one.
One stab.
Perfect.
And now I'm going
So you get 15 XP for that, real quick.
Oh, I do get 15 XP.
Okay.
Okay, and now I need to roll to move. 4, and then let's see if I can escape.
So their escape is 5. Nope.
Nope. Okay, so
Try to get criticals, I guess.
try to
Yeah.
get criticals. Yep.
No criticals.
Nope. But once per turn, you may reroll one of your melee to hit rolls. If this reroll is a critical hit, it gets 2+ damage. So let's reroll one of these and see if I get a critical. I do not.
Do not.
So nothing
Okay.
happens.
Okay. Well. All right. Let's see if I can escape, because I'm gonna try and get out of this guy's attack.
Yep.
So I can focus on the warlord.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Or should I? Should I just try and take down this guy real quick?
I mean, if you want to try. It does have 7 health.
Mm-hmm. That's, yeah. I think first I am going to spend a grit to heal D3 +1 wounds and sanity.
Mm-hmm.
Where's my deck? Okay. What are we doing? What are we doing? Okay, I rolled a 1. Great.
What are you doing?
What am I doing, actually? Yeah. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, well, I've healed that. I've got ambition. Let's roll for movement.
Mm-hmm.
Now I get the 5. Sure. Let's roll. See if I escape. Their escape is 5, so I do not escape. I've got my crossbow. Ooh, and I get a critical. Okay. So I am at half range, so I get +1 damage. Ooh, okay, I rolled a 6, and I get +1 damage on the critical. So I kill it, because it has 7 health.
And it's nothing about.
Nope.
It doesn't.
There's nothing.
Beautiful. Woohoo!
Yay! Okay. Nice. Wasteland Scavenger taken down.
Beautiful.
And I get 40 XP.
Yes.
Okay, and I get to
Are they
heal.
any extra?
No.
No.
I get to heal 1 wound and 1 sanity. Awesome. Okay. Oh yeah, and I get 20 gold.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Nice.
Okay, we're done with that guy.
Feels good.
Yes.
Okay. We are at the end of our time slot.
Yes.
So I think now would be a good time to go ahead and pause.
Yep.
Since we're at the start of a new turn.
Yep.
So we will pick this back up at 2 p.m. Pacific, and we will start with Holding Back the Darkness and taking down this Wasteland Warlord.
Yeah.
So thank you guys so much for joining us this morning. Thank you for all of your comments and your help. It was really fun.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can find those last 2 life waters this afternoon and save the settlement.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you in a couple hours.
Yeah.
Take
Have
care.
a good lunch.
Have a good lunch. Yeah.
Or dinner, or wherever you are
breakfast,
in the world.
Wherever you are. Thank you.